Welcome to the coverage. Many of you have watched the movies.
Yes, boy.
Many of you have fell in love with the movie.
You only grow up there. You saw them
But
get
many
dressed.
of you have also fell in love with your sin. And the definition of purge is to rid oneself of. Is to cleanse the soul. So tonight, we will spiritually purge ourselves. Who's with me tonight? I don't think you guys are with me tonight. If you're not with me, somebody may physically get purged. So are you guys with me tonight? So if you're with me tonight, many of you guys have had the flu, right? Who in here has had the flu before? Who in here has ever watched Michael Jordan have the flu and actually get through the flu? I need you to pay attention to the screens, please.
But I think I was, I tired I was, I felt the obligation, my team, to the Chicago drive, give that extra effort.
The big story here tonight, the story concerning Michael Jordan's physical conditions. This Jordan arriving about 2 hours ago. He is suffering from flu-like symptoms.
I always felt that Michael liked it best when it was the toughest odds against him. And while it's never really fun to be sick, it just added to the legend.
Have a seat now.
They start to assault, get to the ball. Shot pocket forward, Morris.
The first one was probably just to get some of the flu out, but you know, as the game go along and you're a great player at such a night, you gonna find a way to get it done. That same corner, he caught fire.
He would do whatever he could to win the game. And if it took conning you, he would con you. Sometimes I myself always questioned how sick he was.
Jordan got the step. Jordan has tied the game at 63.
And Michael Jordan might have been sick, but he wasn't sick to play basketball. I mean, if you bought into that, you could have been so lived in the world.
He's having difficulty just standing up.
Although he's playing, he's unbelievable. As soon as there's a stoppage of play, he's coming over the bench for a timeout, he's just like, oh, and he drops.
The game tied at 85. 10 on the shot clock.
Yeah! They did it! 38 points for the King! 88-85!
Terrific performance by the fluid Michael Jordan.
I'm really tired, I'm very weak. Somehow I found the energy, just takes going. I wanted to do the bad.
one thing Michael Jordan said that stuck out to me was this. He said it was my obligation. Even though I was tired, it was my obligation to do what I had to do on that court. See, today's sermon today will be called The Flu for this very reason. I made it an acronym. And the first one is F, and it is fear. And there's only two ways fear will do something to you. It will either empower you or it will break you. Many of you are very broken in here tonight. But we have something to fix that. And let me help you understand a little bit more about fear. See, with Michael Jordan, he said it was an obligation to do what he did on that court. Why? Because he was too afraid to not get that final ring. Can I tell you, that means nothing. It is your obligation as a Christian to spread the gospel.
That's right.
Have you made it an obligation to love Jesus? Have you made it an obligation in your life to say, I will no longer sin anymore? Or are you saying, I'm too tired, I'm too weak to do this? Maybe the reason why fear breaks you is because fear consumes you. Maybe fear consumes you so much, it controls your life. Can I tell you, there's a story of a young man and his family. And in this story, the man promised his son, he said, son, if you get straight A's this semester, or at the ending of this school year, you can go on that class trip. And the son said, that's a deal, Dad. Once he made this deal with his father, he worked very hard because he said it is my obligation to do this because I have a goal and a destiny. He comes running into the house. It's the ending of the year. And he's like, Dad, look, I have my straight A's. He's like, son, stop it. You don't have straight A's. I know you. And he said, no, Dad, look. And he looks at it. He's like, man, son, thank you. You did it. Wow. But the thing is, the dad asked, he said, so how much is that class trip? And he said, Dad, it's $1,200. And the father took a step back and said, well, son, times are kind of hard right now, and I don't know if I can pay for this. The wife looks at the husband and tells the husband, you're a liar. You promised him. You guaranteed him that he could go if he got straight A's. You are not a man of your word. She starts crying and she runs upstairs. The husband drops back and he starts to weep because he sees how much his son worked hard, but he can't provide for him. But the son goes to his dad and he says, Dad, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's okay. Like, I'll just go down the street and I'll play some basketball. He's like, no, son, we can work. He said, no, Dad, it's cool. Don't worry about it. His son walks out, grabs his basketball, walks outside. The dad sits on the couch and he begins to weep. And as he weeps, he wakes up. It was a nightmare. And that nightmare drew that man. It never really existed. But his nightmare, he focused more on his nightmare than he did his dream. Why? Because he said, I will never allow that to really happen to my son. Why? Because I will work my heart out. He said, this fear that I have will drive me. It will not control me. What fear do you have? Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of not being able to go to the next level in college? Is it fear that you will be bullied while you go to high school? Well, let me help you have scriptures to back up not being afraid. In Joshua 1:9 it says, this is my commandment, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you. Wherever you go, everybody say wherever you go.
Wherever you go.
Never forget who is with you. Even when it looks, tastes, and feels like it's not existing, understand. It says, I command you to be courageous. This is not an option. This is not a test. I command you to do this because I'm with you. When you understand who really walks with you, if you understand who really loves you, you will understand that fear will not control me. Fear will drive me. Because even when I'm afraid, I know who is with me and who will guide me through this valley. So what valley are you in right now? Like Pastor Harris said, there's a young man who said, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Why? Because my parents are about to get a divorce. That can be considered a valley. What valley are you in right now? Even in this valley, even in this time of hurt and pain, and when it feels like it doesn't exist to you right now, this is the time to purge those thoughts. And this is how you purge those thoughts. In Psalm 23:4 it says, even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff protect me and comfort me. Who in here needs comfort tonight? There's somebody who needs comfort tonight. Why? Because they've never had